1 Samuel 3. Can we kindly read there? Now the boy Samuel ministered to the Lord. So ministry is not to the people first. Great prophet of the seers. Great pastor. Great preacher. Samuel, if you are going to do ministry, you must learn ministry to the Lord. He says, now the boy Samuel ministered to the Lord. It's not when you take a microphone and speakers and start a ministry. That is not the primary platform of ministry. He ministered to the Lord. You will need to learn how to minister to the Lord. Ask your neighbor, do you know how to minister to the Lord? What does it mean? Ask your neighbor. Ask your neighbor. Ask your neighbor. Have you ever heard his ministry to the Lord? Because when you say the word ministry today, we automatically go to a pulpit. And many people standing, can I make a statement? I ask permission from the church. Can I make a statement? It's dangerous. Can I make it still? Many people standing here have not first ministered to the Lord. But they are ministering to the people of God. How is that possible? If you don't have a message from the Lord, how can you have a message of God to his people? So many people standing in this pulpit became a platform of fame. Many people. Ministry to the Lord. That is where it begins. And you can stay there for 15 years. If we really teach accuracy of ministry, you can stay there 10 years, 15 years, before God now says, okay, you can minister to my people. And the reason why we have so much damage of the message is because we have young people ministering to the people before ministering to the Lord. And you know, when it comes to ministering to the people, the only thing that you need to do is to have a gift. But I hope you know when you're ministering to the Lord, your gift doesn't matter. You can use your gift, but your gift is not what, like for example, I can come here and say, Bwana Yesu. It's a gift. Asifiwe. And then someone can hear it and say, Akigaya kakamutu kakihimba. My heart, it does this. That is to you. When God is looking at that, when he's vetting that voice, God does not vet it by melody. He vets it by alignment. And on alignment, he can reject that voice. And the person that God is rejecting, when he hands that person to you, is so accurate. But according to God, he has not passed. Can you imagine when he came and he brought 10,000 people to God? I mean, who doesn't believe an army is number? God tells the person an army is not number. He comes boastfully to the Lord. 10,000 strong. Jehovah begins to vet 10,000 men. And out of all those people, in God's view, he says, I'm only willing to work with. You know, it humbles me. I'm only willing to work with 300. Now, if you decide to make it 3 or 2, those 2 people are on your might. Jehovah will not be involved. Because Jehovah has will to only fight with 300 men. And whether the enemy is 59,000, the problem is now to believe that 300 men can kill 59,000. You know, when Samson picked the jawbone of an animal, he says, I am with the jawbone. Now, you need to look at a donkey and look at how the jawbone of a donkey looks. And you have 1,000 Philistines or so. And God uses a jawbone to win.